I like to feel like I've been born into dentistry, even though I didn't quite start at the year zero. But I've been in dentistry since I was 15 years old.
Wow.
I went in high school back in 1990 something, and a very dear friend of mine who worked in our hometown dental office in Belmore, Long Island. By the way, one of the biggest, largest, most successful dental offices on the island at the time. Hadn't known that when I was 15. She worked there a couple afternoons after high school pulling charts and was going away for the summer and asked me if I'd like to have my first job pulling charts in a dental office. I said, sure, I'd love to. I'm looking for my first job. I worked there the first week, 2 afternoons, about 8 hours that week. And then the very next week, I worked 40 hours. And I usually say the rest is history, but it's not so just history. I dove right into being in a dental office back then. I remember the simpleness of the job of pulling a chart and knowing that you pulled a chart and it's ready for tomorrow and you're preparing the providers. And it felt great to do something so simple. But very quickly, I became fascinated by the functions of a dental practice,
Mm.
both the business office and the clinical office. So fascinated by it. By 15, 16 years old, I'm being this little young whippersnapper in the office asking 1,000 questions. I want to know how everything works. And I did that. I asked every single question I could ask. I worked very closely, very, very quickly. The ownership of that practice identified that I had an interest. And we started working together very closely from an early age in teaching me everything that there is to know that I could know at that time about the functionings of a dental practice.